What's going on, everybody? It's your boy Thangos back again for another video, and I wanted to do a follow-up to my chapter 124 review / live reaction that I did on Attack on Titan a few days ago. I'm gonna have some more videos lined up for you guys as well. I have to do a live reaction, a live reading of the newest chapter of One Punch Man and the newest chapter of Deadly Class. Now, anyway, Attack on Titan. I just wanted to speculate a little bit, just kind of do like a little offshoot spitballing, talking about what I think might happen in the future of the story, or at least the next chapter. So I'm just gonna do real quick like 5 things that I think are gonna happen, or 5 things that I think should happen or could happen, whatever you want to call it, and we'll just go from there. So let's see how this turns out. Now, one of the biggest things to take away from the newest chapter is Annie. Annie made a comeback. They wanted to put emphasis on that. You see the very first page in the chapter, you see Annie's father, and then in the very last page you see Annie actually being she actually broke out of the crystal, and you get to see that, you know, she's laying on the ground coughing, trying to, you know, you see that she's alive. So the next chapter, what I think is going to happen is we definitely going to have Armin, Mikasa, Jean, we're gonna have Gabby and the Browse family. They're gonna I said Browse, well, no, that is the last name, yeah, Browse. Okay, but yeah, so they all gonna go to maybe you know, try to see what's going on with Annie. You know, they're trying to see if she can help in any way. Maybe she knows something that's important for the story, because the cool thing about Annie is she had a lot of intrigue. She had a lot of like mysteriousness about her character. You know, even though she was a fan favorite and she did a lot of cool things, she badass, she can fight, she a Titan shifter and all that good stuff, she still had a lot of vagueness about her character. She never really talked that much, and when she did, the most emotional connection that we ever had with her was, I guess, talking about her father. We know her father trained her a lot before she even came to Paradise Island. He trained her on how to fight. He probably taught her some things, maybe some stuff about the world or the military or something that everybody don't know. You know what I'm saying? Annie might be like the MacGuffin. She might hold some kind of super important information that the rest of the characters need to be able to try to figure out how to stop Eren. We don't know Izayama could take this anywhere, but I know he didn't bring Annie back for nothing. I'm just curious to see how that all gonna play out, especially with Armin. As you know, he inherited Bertholdt's Titan during the Shingan Shinnok arc, that war, when he actually risked himself to take down Bertholdt. He actually had to transform into a Titan and eat Bertholdt to inherit his colossal Titan powers. So he got his memories and a lot of his feelings for Annie, which is why he used to go down to the cellar and talk to her so much. So I'm curious to see how he's going to react to Annie being alive, and well, you know, I'm just saying, just the whole interaction there and what they're gonna come up with to try to stop Eren. Also, I don't like Gabby at all. I don't. But I am curious to see if she has something else up her sleeve. I know she doesn't just want to get Falco and run away. We saw the fight in her face and her eyes. She wants to try to figure out a way to stop Eren or convince Eren, anything she can do to, you know, stop the genocide. You see how she's mentioning to Rainer earlier in the chapter, other family members that are outside of the walls. Well, you know, the walls are broken now, but that are outside Paradise Island. You know, innocent people that can get caught in the crossfire. You know, she doesn't want this to happen. Her family, the rest of the family and friends that she do have. So she's trying to, you know, even she mentions that with a lot of emotion. So I know damn well this girl is not just trying to find Falco and run away. She has something else up her sleeve. What is it? I don't know. I do not trust Gabby. I do not like Gabby. I don't care if she is starting to figure out that there aren't devils and that everything that she's been taught is bullshit. I don't care. I still don't trust this girl. She killed Sasha, okay? It's gonna be very hard, impossible, to get me to like this girl. Izayama, you need to stop trying. Another thing that I'm excited about seeing is, I want to see what happened to Zeke. I mean, Zeke just disappeared. We haven't seen Zeke since that whole thing inside of the Titan realm, and you know, the paths and everything. We had like that little epic flashback sequence between Eren and Zeke, giving us a lot of exposition to the story and more context to scenes that we saw previously, and you know, all that information, that dump of information that we got on Ymir. So you know, it's been a lot of heavy stuff that Zeke has been involved in previous chapters, but now he's just gone. Like, he just laying down somewhere in the corner. I don't know. I mean, his back is half blown out. He could have got stepped on for all we know. I just want to see what's going on with Zeke. Let's catch up with Zeke. Let's see where his head is at. I mean, we know the guy has to be completely wrecked and really probably thinking that all hope is lost, considering that his plan failed to the highest degree and that Eren is just doing his own thing. So maybe Zeke is in like sort of depressed state of sorts. Maybe he's just giving it all up. Maybe he's just laying there waiting to get stepped on. You know what I mean? So I want to catch up with Zeke. I want to see where his mindset is. And similar to that, on the flip side, Yelena. You can see how she is in the chapter. Yelena just looks like she is just giving up all hope. She knows something is going on with Zeke. You notice when she mentioned in the chapter that the Titans that Zeke transformed, he's not controlling them. Neither is Eren, which is a cool little subject as well that you know, got to discuss later. Eren not being able to control all the Titans, meaning his power does have some limitations. But yeah, you see Yelena, she looks scared. She looks like she is just defeated, because you know how much she idolizes and cares about Zeke, and she has no idea what's going on with Zeke, and neither do we. So like I said, I would really like to know what's going on with Zeke. And of course, if we're talking about injured characters or characters that have been taken out the story and need to come back, who fits that bill better than Levi? Levi has essentially swapped places with Annie at this point. He had that dope ass fight with Zeke, spanking his ass yet again, and then Zeke did that super just punk, just bitch move and exploded himself. Took Levi off guard and blew him to bits. Well, Levi didn't get blown to bits, but he got blown up pretty bad. You see he's injured. Hold on, I got a phone call. But yeah, I just wanted to see what that was. But he sees that he's injured, and what he's trying to do is what Zeke ended up doing was reuniting with the Jaegerists, getting out of there all okay and everything, and Levi's just laying there half dead, with his fingers blown off of the blade. One of his eyes looked like it's been scratched through. So you know, Levi he's taken a lot of injuries, but Hanji found him. She lied, faking to the Jaegerists that he was dead, and then when the first chance he got, she slipped away in the water. So I would be very interested to see follow up with Levi. I always be excited to see if the next chapter is gonna give us something on Levi. For like the last 5 chapters now, I've been looking forward to seeing if we're gonna see anything from Levi, but we haven't. Now that's not saying I haven't liked what we have gotten, but if we could get something from Levi next chapter, that would be nice. Just an indication to know what's going on with him. But I feel like, you know, Izayama, he's probably not going to show us anything. He's probably going to keep trying to hold that card close to the chest until he's ready to reveal it, probably in another epic moment like what happened with Annie. So we don't know. But I know that Hanji definitely has to come back in the story, if not Levi. But we know Levi's coming back too. But Hanji is a very intelligent individual. She's helped come up with a lot of the plans and a lot of the weaponry and the stuff that's happened in the series so far. So she has to be a part of the end game. Try to figure out what's it gonna take to stop Eren. Like I said before, we didn't get that much Eren in this video, like at all. Well, not video, but in this issue, like at all. You see him like way in the background in one shot, just stomping, leading the charge of the Colossal Titans, but no direct contact with him, no lines from him at all. So it would be nice to get a little bit more. I mean, we've been getting spoiled with Eren the last, you know, few chapters, but he is the MC. So, you know, it would be cool to see if we could get closer closer to him again, maybe see what more of what he's thinking, or just have like maybe a quick little, just a little insight with Eren. But we might not get any more time with Eren for a while either, because I think him declaring to everybody what he wants to do is enough for us to focus on everybody else trying to kind of retaliate to that before we get back to Eren. So it's a lot of stuff, a lot of different angles Izayama can come from while approaching the next chapter. He always surprises, and he always takes us off guard. He never really does what we expect him to do. Sometimes he does, but at the same time it's always a surprise, and it's always well written, and it leaves us with more speculation to try to figure out what's going to happen next. So I really like how he's tying up this final arc. The whole story of Attack on Titan up to this point has just been the definition of quality. The way that he takes stuff from previous chapters, weave it in, connect it to stuff now. The way you see, like I said earlier, you see further context and meaning into scenes that happened way earlier, or like years before, even going all the way back to the first issue. The way that these characters have grown and what they seem to be doing right now, like, it is crazy. Also, I almost forgot, last thing before I get off here, I also really want to see what's going to happen with Connie. We already know that in this, in the follow-up issue, so we're probably going to get something to kind of tell us what's going to happen with him, because in chapter 124, Connie being emotionally and just broken because of all the things that's happened to him, all the people that he's lost, just now recently losing Sasha, his mother in his village that Zeke had actually gassed and turned them into Titans. She's the only Titan that was transformed in a way to where she can't move, like her body can't even move. So Connie has been going back to his village for years, kind of watching over his mom, taking care of her and everything. So when Jean, Connie, Mikasa, and Armin find Falco, they actually take Falco away, they tie him up and everything, and Jean kind of comes up with the idea that this kid inherited the Jaw Titan, so if we could feed him to somebody, like for example Pixies, then we could revive them and bring them back. Now we all know Pixies is an excellent commander. This guy would be very beneficial in the future of Attack on Titan, and really just the world in general. This guy has seen a lot and has made it through a lot, and he got our main characters all the way to the point that they are now. So he's a legendary character. A lot of people really enjoy Dot Pixies, I being one of them. I feel like his ending was a little shallow, but he turned into a Titan and he died doing what he loved to do. He had a bottle turned up, so you can't really ask for more, but I'm asking for more. I wish he had a little bit more of a better death, but it is what it is. But yeah, man, what happened with Connie was that he stole Falco in the confusion, and it seems that he's going to be rushing, trying to run back to his village and feed Falco to his mother to try to save her. So we'll see what's going to happen with Connie in the following chapters. I like that they finally gave Connie something to do, that they're trying to give him like some kind of arc or something, like some kind of story development or whatever. But I do feel like it just kind of came out of nowhere, but at the same time I'm excited to see where it does actually go. So yeah, man, those are my thoughts and just my hopes for things they might address or talk about, or that we might see in the next chapter of Attack on Titan. I really enjoyed the one that we just recently got. If you agree or disagree with any of the things that I stated in this video, please let me know in the comment section below. Let's talk about it. Let's try to break it down. And yeah, hope you're having a good day, night, wherever you are. And until next time, guys, this has been Thangos saying peace.